I'm going to come in straight and hot with the episode title. You don't even need to name it.
Go.
The bangs that broke the internet. It's not anything else. Do you agree? The bangs that broke the internet. Starring Mel O'Brien, co-star The Salon.
Co-star The Salon.
The salon.
Supporting actor, the hairdresser.
The Salon with talons.
Art department, bangs on the floor. Lost hair on the floor. How's it feel to win Best Picture of the Golden Globes, babe? The bangs that broke the internet, starring you.
Here's the thing. I'd love to be like, what are you talking about? No. My Instagram post saying that I have bangs with a few photos of me with said bangs, I actually went 12 minutes into posting. I went, right, so I'm Kylie Jenner.
I've never seen someone break the internet more.
It was astonishing.
There's over 100 comments.
Really?
And I went,
it's crazy.
Like, I say this with so much pride. I go, oh, she's probably replied to a few. I open it up. No. Just, let's open up the comments. Let's open up the comments. Let's go there. Talk to us about your experience whilst I get these comments loading.
No, what I was going to say, well, biggest news of my week is I got bangs, naturally.
This is a long-awaited haircut,
It was
though.
a long-awaited haircut. And, yeah, it's possibly my favourite haircut I've ever gotten.
Yep.
We're going to build it up so much. People
Paint a picture for the listeners. What are you wearing? What have you got?
Who are you wearing today?
Who are you wearing?
No, it's like a kind of long, slight shaggy cut, like very, very layered, but with like front bangs. But when I tell you, I cannot sing her praises more enough. So I went to Earth to Betty in Brunswick. Charlotte at Earth to Betty. She's changed my world. It's the way that I think hairdressers are so incredible, but it's the way that she shaped, like I need to paint a picture, pulled back my hair, right? And went, okay, like we'll sort that bit out later. Then when she was like doing the bangs, when she was cutting the bangs, she shaped this front section of my face for literally like, I want to say 25 minutes.
Yep.
She was so meticulous with every single snip and every single shape. And she was like, and how do you want it to fall when you pull it up? How do you want it to fall? And just asking me so many questions.
Yeah.
Obviously, hairdresser consultations are such a thing on TikTok.
Yes.
And now I really see why. Like she was asking me so many questions about like, she was like, do you put heat through it? I was like, literally never.
No.
She was like, do you, like I never straighten my hair. I never curl it. And I was like,
You're not a styling girl.
I'm not a styling girl. I'm kind of a lazy girl when it comes to hair. So I was like, I would love to roll out of bed and just have it sit and shape and look like it's shaped. And it's exactly what she's done.
It's exactly it.
It's also the way she's cut it has brought out a little bit more of like the movement and the wave in my hair, which I really wanted.
That's what a chop will do. Nice.
A good chop. But yeah.
It just looks amazing. Let's look at some of these comments. Because it matters.
Post up.
For anyone going, I don't really care. Well, this is the biggest thing that happened on the internet this week, so fucking read a book.
It's the way that the Golden Globes were this week, but we're like, let's talk about
the Golden
Globes.
No, not at all. The Golden Noggin, starring Mel O'Brien. Here are the comments. Mel, yes. Then yes. Hot. Diva, yes. Girly, yes. Hello, gorgeous. Ooh, you've done it now. Love. Whoa, this is seminal. Bang, bang into the room. Obsessed. Oh, shit, absolutely. No words. That was me. Bit too late into the game.
Pretty late in the game.
Pretty late in the game because I had a huge rager of a night. And then I opened my phone and I wasn't in the best state, let's say that. I opened my phone and I go,
Jesus Christ.
What have I missed? I put my phone down for 10 minutes.
She bangs.
She bangs. There's so many more
I'm
comments.
away for 2 seconds and all of a sudden my best friend, she bangs, she moves.
It's so brilliant. I have to come clean. I was at dinner with Claire Warrilow last night and I love Claire so much. Claire goes, Mel's Instagram post. And I go, Mel's Instagram post. And then Claire goes, it's just bangs. Yet it has so many comments. And I'm like, I know. That's the power of Mel O'Brien. And then we unpacked. And then I said, the people's princess.
That's very sweet.
I say that with all the love in the world. That is the power that you hold.
That's very sweet.
I don't even know what else to talk about.
I can't wait for everyone like listening to this who doesn't follow me on Instagram. That's so fucked up you don't follow me on Instagram. To like go see this Ratfood episode and be like, it's just bangs.
It's just bangs.
Like, what are we talking about?
No, you're so dearly loved, my girl.
Thanks,
and that's what you get when you haven't cut your hair or done like a major change since 2020.
Yeah.
The people will go wild.
Imagine if I one day dye it pink like I've been planning to do for so long.
Oh my God.
Tom likes the idea of that
fun.
one. That was a sharp intake of breath
I've
from
always wanted
Zaharia.
to be cool and adventurous.
Are you a fan of The Barber?
No.
There you go.
I've cut my own hair and beard for many, many years now.
There you go.
I'm scared of the barber.
You do? Why are you scared? Demon barber of Fleet Street?
I'm a non-styling girly, as we would
Yeah.
say.
I love
But
you so
I
much.
don't like being stuck in the chair and doing small talk and that, so I have my little bzz thing and I just do my own buzz cut.
It really makes sense to me because you know what? That's one of my favourite parts of going to the hairdresser.
Is the sit and
is
chat.
the small talk.
It's the consultation.
It's the consultation.
Yeah.
And it's the how long have you worked at this salon?
yeah.
And it's the way that it's small talk, but I actually care.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
That's a great thing about
it's like,
you.
I actually really do. I'm like, Charlotte, where are you from? She was from the peanut capital. What just happened? She's from the peanut capital of Queensland.
Oh.
There you go.
Yep.
The more you learn.
Yeah, and I also had a housemate who was also from that same peanut capital. It's like a teeny tiny town.
Really?
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but peanut
Yeah.
capital.
There you go. Haircuts can change lives. A haircut changed my girlfriend's life as well. Neve.
Oh, you should tell that story.
So Neve, my girlfriend, it sounds like I try and bring up every week, I don't care, I'm in love. She had hair down to like, I don't know, hips,
ass,
thighs.
yeah.
And then,
Very
but it
low.
came out of nowhere because she's always, the classic low bun of it all. And I'm like, beautiful. One day she
The trad
took her
lesbian,
hair
Zoe
out
Crimsbaum.
and Mel goes, Neve, where the hell did these locks come from? Anyway, she decided to get her hair cut, but she got it cut at a random strip mall in Moonee Ponds. But the haircut was life-changing. But I'm not even joking. I'm not even going to make a joke out of it. It genuinely changed her life.
Yeah.
And then when she came back to Australia the second time, she was like, I've booked in with my guy in Moonee Ponds.
I love
And it's
it.
just a random guy running a tiny little salon in Moonee Ponds. But Neve's like, I've never cared more about a haircut.
This is someone from like the other side of the world who's like, got to get to Moonee Ponds
Gotta
to get
to
my
Moonee
ends
Ponds
trimmed.
to get a haircut.
So funny.
And for haircuts, well, here's the thing, hair matters so much.
100%.
And I would love to be a hairdresser and make people's day, but good God, I would hate to ruin someone's day as a
It would
hairdresser.
be
I can't
so stressful.
even imagine how that would go, being like, so what do we think? And the client going, no, this isn't what I wanted, I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, because there's nothing you can do, right? At
nothing
that
you can
point,
do. No.
there's absolutely nothing you can do.
No, my friend had an experience in a salon where she went to get her hair bleached or get balayage, and then so much of it fell out.
Oh, no.
And
In the salon?
In the salon, and the girl was like washing her hair, and she just went, I'm really, really, really sorry. This product is not taking well. This bleach is not taking well to your hair. And she was just devastated. It took years for her to grow it back.
my
But imagine
gosh.
being the person that's just applied the product and it hasn't worked.
Yeah.
I'm
It's not
like,
their fault.
yikes.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
feel like with bleaching as well, don't they often give like a bunch of disclaimers to be like, there is a small chance that this will just really not react well and
Yep.
something bad could happen. Have you ever done something super fun with your hair, Tom?
Absolutely not. I sometimes, occasionally, very occasionally,
Yeah.
for a joke, when I shave my head, I'll just do the sides or something. and then walk around for a day like looking really silly, and then I'll get rid of it.
I think you would look great with like a mullet type shape.
I agree.
I can actually see it because when you grow your hair out into those, you have gorgeous like curls.
Yeah, you've got beautiful curls, Tom.
And curls are, I'm so jealous of people with any kind of real true curl. Mm-hmm. And so you could just do so many things with that.
Maybe that could be part of my Ratbag sort of costume, my look, grow out a mullet for you guys.
Grow out
out
a
a
mullet for
mullet.
the girls and a baby tee that says, yeah, the girls.
yeah, the girls. Operation Mullet begins.
Operation Mullet.
Even though you're leaving to go on pat leave, like,
Yeah, what the hell?
come back with a mullet.
I also feel like I've never been more edged in my life. In my brain, I'm like, this is probably our last week with Tom.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, this is probably my last week with Tom. And then I'm like, this is probably the last week with Tom.
100%.
How's Elle going? Gotta ask.
Yeah, it's been hot.
It's
Yeah.
been really hot. What, like sexy?
Yeah, no, not so much. That little bun been cooking in that oven.
It's been cooking.
Yeah. She's had to lie down a few times.
Oh, Bob.
Too hot.
Tom
Big
sent us a
baby.
photo on Slack the other day of Elle at a barbecue going, the bun is cooking in this oven. And I went, this is a business platform. Keep it to WhatsApp, you filthy animal.
Jed.
So how long is it now?
It's a matter of days. Due next Friday, I think. But, I don't want to date this podcast, but that's like 10 days from now.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
Or less
Yeah.
even. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Now, how would you have felt how would you have felt if the baby came on the day that you got bangs? Would you have felt upstaged by a baby? Baby or bangs?
We've got
Vote in the comments. Are you team baby or bangs? Let us know.
We have to be so truthful. There's no way that baby was going to upstage those bangs.
There's no way that
No, no,
baby's
no.
getting
Even if
100
it did.
comments.
Yeah.
No way.
We just go in and we comment just us back and forth to like make it reach. Wait. I have to know this, Tom. So when you have this second baby, how are we going to know about it? Are you going to text us? Are you going to post it on? Are you post it on Instagram straight away, kind of man?
Because we have
What
a
happens?
working relationship now, I'll probably tell you, hey, I've gone into labour. See you in 6 weeks. You know, I've gone into labour. You know what I mean? We've gone into labour. And then I'll probably send you a photo a few days later with the baby. And then I'll let you know when you can visit as well. But otherwise you won't hear from me.
Are you going to get to visit?
Oh, yeah, totally. You should. Yeah.
Actually, let me in.
But, you know, it might be 2 weeks. It might be 6 weeks, you know. It might not be an immediate come visit, depending on how things go. But, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Especially if you come and take Atlas out for a bit, you know. Like,
Yeah.
it's
We
like
bring
all hands
Atlas
on
to the
deck.
podcast studio and do an episode with Atlas.
Literally, can we please?
Of course.
I actually think he would be kind of slay boots.
Yeah,
I
he's
love
funny.
those interviews on TikTok when it's like literally a 6-year-old and it's like,
Yeah.
and what's your favorite song? It's like Bananarama, Slam and Jam and making banana sandwiches. I love it.
The recess therapy.
The recess therapy ones, so good.
And when Charlie XCX did one.
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
No.
so good.
No. Good
Okay.
talking point.
Yeah, great.
Slap it down. Thanks, Bangs, but no.
Well, apart from bangs breaking the internet, what have you been up to, my girl?
what have I been up to?
Sam and I were just saying it's so nice to, time out hands, go to an ad, right. I guess after this ad, we'll talk about my wife. Enjoy. Now,
Yes.
Sam and I were saying it's really funny going into a Ratfood. Going forward, we're going to make a business decision.
Yeah.
So good to let the room know. Sam and I are not going to hang out before Ratfoods.
Yeah.
As in, not on any day. But what we'll often do is we'll drive. Well, no, I do want to lift.
Yeah, I was just about to go. You've just cut your own lift from yourself, Bangs.
Fuck.
Bangs on the bus.
I can't be doing bangs on the bus.
You might have to bangs on the bus, babe.
No. Maybe we'll have to get in the car and only talk
Just
about
listen to
what
music.
what we had for
We
breakfast.
can also do that. We can still get in the car and just not say shit.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
wild.
We were just saying sometimes it's funny when we get on a Ratfood because we're like fake being like, so what's been going on in your week, babe? When we literally know
No,
every
you're not doing that,
single
yeah.
Every single
iota
thing.
of what's been going on. But actually this time we haven't seen each other in a few days.
No, I know.
Hit the mic, Strands. Strands
So
and bangs.
you just can't, with Bangs, you can't call me Strands anymore.
that's
It
true.
feels pointed.
Yeah, it feels mean.
It feels a bit pointed.
Whereas when I had hair all one length, had not been cut since year 9, then I could say Strands.
Yeah. Hey, I put in my best 2 ribbons today because I knew I was coming up with bangs. I needed to match. What's going on with me? I had a really beautiful night the other night. I went to a queer party and it was Vibe Town, spectacular.
fun.
The kind of party where you rock up and the person on the desk, I'm like, you're high. Like they were just like sitting there and they're like, yeah, man. Yeah, here's your wristband. And then there's just this massive plate of fruit next to them and everyone's just eating berries. I'm like,
I love that. Where was it?
QQQ is the venue. It's like right next to the Grace Darling.
Oh.
Smaller venue. You know when you have in your brain an idea of what it's going to look like? I'm like, I'm going to a day party and it's going to be in like the equivalent of like Collingwood Yards, like big open, like
Yeah.
seats and DJs. I'm like, oh, no. It's a little venue. And I was like, right. But I arrived, it was stinking hot. That kind of thing where I think I might have overhydrated myself because I was like, I need more water. I need more water all night. Kept drinking too much water. But
Was this on that 40-degree
Yes.
day? Oh, God.
Yes, it was.
You did well to get out in that.
Thank you, babe. Did a cute little fit. Went out with a bunch of my queer mates, and it was just like a gorgeous sapphic night. Had kick-ons at mine, just hung out, had some
Perfect.
drinks, had some chats, had some music recommendation. Thanks
Yeah.
everyone for your beautiful comments on last week's episode. If you are ever like me, when I'm hosting, I'm like, what music do I play? I freak out. But I have found the perfect, it's like jazz lounge techno vibes.
Ooh.
And the group is called Chaos in the CBD. And I just put that on
Great
all night.
name.
I
Great name.
won't play it on now. It's fine. But yeah, go and listen. It's super vibey. And just if you're ever hosting a drinks and you're like, because you know when you don't get the music right and then Shape of You by Ed Sheeran's playing, I didn't mean this. And everyone's like, I'm in love with the shape of you. And you're like, fuck. And then you
You're like,
change it
this
to
is
like,
not the
here we
plan.
go, long ago. And you're like, no, wrong. And then it changes to, I don't know, fucking the Wicked soundtrack. That was my night. I'm feeling gorgine.
That's perfect.
My mate's off to Singapore tomorrow, so we're all getting a big fat dinner. Me, Grace, Greta, and my choir friends. We're just
Heaven.
having a massively fat dinner. I also had a question to ask you, but I want to hear more about your week, and then I'm going to go to the question.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
My week was full of, I feel like I'm having, so there's one thing that's hot girl summer. That's great. We're always having a hot girl summer.
Yep.
The kind of summer that I'm having is reconnect with peoples of past summer.
Beautiful.
Which has been so nice. I've just had like a string of hangs literally in the past week, which is great because it's the exact summer that I wanted to have.
Yep.
I feel like this period for us is very like, it's the one time where I'm like, we don't have any shows on, we don't have heaps on, so good time to socialize. I had one, and also it's been so hanging with ghosts of past summer, and it's been being cooked meals by brilliant chef friends summer. I've just been spoiled rotten going to people's houses, cooking me meals.
Best meal you've had? And I'm asking you to rank them, and they've all been beautiful home-cooked meals, but what's the best thing you've eaten?
Oh, probably I had this gorgeous, like, zucchini spaghetti that was, like, really, you know, like, classic, like, Italian cuisine that is just, like, gorgeous, pretty simple, but just gorgeous ingredients done well, like, simply.
Nice.
But, yeah, I had a hang with, I have to tell this story, actually. He reminded all. I was so obsessed with it. I had this hang with two friends of mine from when I was studying classical voice at the con. And when I went to the con, I didn't, like... It's safe to say that, like, the types of people were just not super naturally jelly with me. Like, I didn't walk away with a lot of, like, lifelong, like...
I feel that with my music degree.
Yeah, people in my inner sanctum. But there was one, like, a few people who I really, really did. Anyway, so one of them, so she was called Nina, and then I met this guy called Louis through Nina. And I have to tell Louis' story because it's my favourite thing, and you specifically will love it and be obsessed, and I think everyone will. So Louis' story is, so I knew Louis when he was studying like a Bachelor of Arts at Melbourne Uni, and then the next thing I heard, I like went to his going away when he was moving to London, going to Central St. Martin's. That fucked, like, it's the best like fashion school in the world.
Right.
Like, it's have you heard of it?
No.
Oh my God, shocking from you.
No, I don't know much about fashion school.
Oh my God. No, it's like like when you watch like Next in Fashion and stuff.
Right. That's the place.
The ones who come from there, they're like, oh shit, they're from Central St. Martin's. He went there. He was studying an honours degree in fashion history and fashion theory, right? Really, really cool. And was doing like some design stuff and all these kinds of things. Anyway, and obviously living in London, he had to work like a bunch of like jobs to like, because it's so expensive over there. He gets this random job in like a bakery, right? He's like helping to like make things in the bakery, just to like make ends meet. Somewhere across the like years, that he was there studying his degree, he fell slowly out of love with like fashion and the fashion world. And literally the way that he told me at the dinner table, and I actually like my jaw dropped to the floor. It was so gorgeous. He went, I've discovered my life's purpose. And I was like, tell me, Louis. And he goes, I was put on this earth to make desserts. I was absolutely put on this earth to be a pastry chef. Nothing brings me more joy in the world. I love to cook for people. I could cry just thinking about it. My house is filled with cooking books, pastry books, how to make the perfect pastry. When I'm not in the kitchen, I'm at home in the kitchen.
I love a late life rebrand.
A late life rebrand.
I froth that.
It's so beautiful, right? And this is someone who was like, he also started getting like some modelling gigs in London. Like he was so like in cool fashion world.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. You like look on his Instagram, it's like fashion, like cunty like poses in these like literally high fashion photo shoots, walking on runways. And now it's like him taking selfies in his little pastry chef hat.
And some lemon slice.
In
Rose.
And he works in a fine dining restaurant in London now, has just like never went to cooking school, has worked his way up this ladder. And was put on this earth to be a pastry chef. And I just had to share that story because it's so gorgeous.
I love a late life rebrand. It does make me want to ask an immediate question.
Yeah.
I'm booting off my other question. What is your nightmare fuel dessert? And it's a dessert that if you're at a fancy restaurant and they went, and thank you so much, the final part of this banquet is, here's your dessert. And if it gets put down in front of you, you have to pretend that you're in, but deep down you're like,
I've got mine.
Tom, do you have yours?
I don't have mine, no, because I love desserts. I can only think
You're
of great
a sweet
ones.
tooth man. Yeah.
Well, let's all say to the three at the same time and see if we're the same. Ready?
Wait, Tom's least favourite?
No, all of us together.
Oh, okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Anything with walnuts and sultanas.
What was
You're
yours?
both cancelled. I'm done with both of you.
What did you
Apple
say?
crumble is my fucking favourite.
Really?
I love hot fruit. I
Shut
froth.
up. Sorry.
Jelly was the only shit thing I could think of.
Jelly?
Jelly
What do you got against jelly?
It's just not a great texture.
A fine dining restaurant going, here's an aeroplane jelly.
Yeah.
Now get the fuck out and have a good night. Okay, I need justifications for each of ours. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Apple crumble.
Yep.
Is my favorite.
No, shut up, Tom. Get a mullet or shut up. Yeah? Join the party, sit down with the right dessert or shut the fuck up. I don't care that Elle's about to pop. I'm about to pop with my hatred of hot stewed fruit. Fruit should not be hot. Thank you so much for playing. In the same way, I even feel weird with focaccias having like fucking sweet potato or fucking pumpkin in them.
Okay, yes.
Sweet things should not be hot.
Sam says veggies shouldn't be sweet and fruit shouldn't be hot.
Perhaps it's my life's purpose.
Yeah.
I do not. Okay, the crumble element, absolutely. But I feel
Crumble
gaslit because I go in and I go, fuck yeah, top layer crumble, brilliant. Then I go like this, pull it up, what's underneath? Hot, snotty apple.
No.
No.
Sam, no.
I just can't.
I
with
do
apple
agree with
crumble,
you.
I had to make it in food tech. My teacher said, you haven't really put a lot of effort into this. And I went, yes, Miss. Her name was Miss Foxtrot. Can you believe?
That's a fake name.
No, Miss Foxcroft. I'm such a liar.
Oh,
not Miss
Miss Foxcroft.
Yeah, and then I went, well, Miss Foxcroft, I don't care. She also, can I just out her for 1 second, told us in year 10, she was like, blah, 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 blah. Now we'll be cooking with pineapple. Boys, take note. Miss Foxcroft.
Miss Little Foxtrot.
Foxy Foxtrot. You can't be saying that in year 10.
Miss Cha-Cha.
Miss Dancy Dance, you can't. Anyway,
Pineapple. Also,
mine.
boys take note, isn't it? Oh, no, because
Semen.
it's meant to make your vulva taste good as well.
well, she was fucking not a feminist, clearly.
Yeah, literally.
She was like, boys, take note, girls, pussy sucks.
Foxtrot the feminist.
Foxtrot the But I remember that now, and now it just goes, every
More
time
like
I eat pineapple, I go, that's for you, Miss Foxcroft.
Yeah. I love that I tried to jam that joke and it's so bad.
Wait, what'd you say?
And that just didn't need to.
No, tell me,
And
tell me. I just said Miss Dancy Dance, so I think we're all, what'd you say?
I would love to zoom in on the footage of me trying to get in there being like, more like merengue the misogynist.
Let's loop that a few times.
And you were literally going on to the next sentence and I went, gotta say merengue the misogynist. Fuck, that's
Hey,
good.
but the bangs give you confidence.
Yeah.
So in your bang world,
Too much
that went
confidence.
bang bang. So that's mine, apple crumble. Mel,
I understand.
thank you.
about
Over
apple
on this round table, debate session's
Yeah,
begun.
no, I agree. My mum's biggest thing was that
So yeah.
is that fruit shouldn't be cooked. Yep. She hated cooked fruit as well. I've taken in a little bit of that legacy. But for me, I said, I'm actually not the biggest cake girl at the best
Is yours
of times.
fruit cake?
Oh, yeah, I hate
Okay,
fruit
cake
cake.
sucks. Fair enough.
Fruit
Yeah.
cake
Yeah.
or like a pudding.
A sweaty
No.
fruit cake from...
What's the difference between a fucking fruit cake and a fruit pudding?
Christmas pudding is one of the best things on this planet.
Do you think it's just that because it's called Christmas pudding though?
No, I genuinely
Yeah.
froth it.
What's the difference between a fruit cake and a fruit pudding?
So I think the thing with pudding is by its very nature, it's
Delivery was
moist.
So biting. She's mad.
Yeah, I think by its very nature, it's moist and hot. So the custard comes alive, the ice cream, the cream, brandy custard, whatever. Whereas like cake, it lends itself to be quite dry and quite tart.
Sure, but in what world are you having a fruit pudding and going, this wouldn't be better if it was vanilla and chocolate?
Like every Christmas, I'm thinking that.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, it's the best.
Is Christmas pudding sticky date pudding's cousin?
Sort of, but also not at all. But I get where you're coming from there.
Right.
You know?
We
Like,
just
that's
get
not
booted out of the Auntie Donna office for not being into pudding.
Talk to me.
They all come storming in the door being like, what the fuck did you say about pudding, man?
Talk to me. Genuinely, let's meet in the
Yeah,
middle
yeah,
here.
okay.
Love you. Let's come in with love. I love you. Why do you
Heart's
like
open.
apple crumble? I'm heart open, ready to receive.
I mean, first of all, here's where I'd meet you in the middle.
Sure.
Deep dish Sara Lee. For our normal people out there
Yeah.
that aren't Sam and Mel.
Yep.
Deep dish Sara Lee.
The branding's Mel and Sam, but sure.
Yes, no, I looked at Sam, looked at Mel.
I'm the one steering this
I
dessert
thought you
ship
got
of
us.
debating. Dessert debates. Go on.
It's just a delicious, fruity one. I don't know. It's just so warm and nice. And then the crumble on top is just like an extra added bit of texture and deliciousness.
Okay.
But I
used to-
think it's like these desserts that we're talking about. For me, it's often what it does to the condiments.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No.
So it's like, give me a mouthful of cream, right?
Yep.
I
Spit
will.
Spit it on the floor. Disgusting, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
But
know if I'd
like-
spit cream on the floor, but
I
thanks
would.
for playing.
Yucky,
All right.
yucky.
No, I would as well. Cream on its own is no.
But what it does to apple crumble / what the apple crumble does to cream makes cream like
the dance between the two.
exactly. Makes
And that's
like
what
cream.
Mr. Dessert King found when he rebranded. He went, the dance between fruit and cream.
Yes,
And that's what
exactly.
Mrs. Foxtrot said as well. She said, look at that dance that Apple Crumble's doing.
Full circle.
I just disagree with you both so much. I think escargots are one of God's greatest gifts.
Well, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
You don't like sultanas. Escargot's all about the
Oh,
sultana.
I thought you meant crunchy snails.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
the
escargot.
delicious pastries.
Oh, yeah. Well, I used to work in a bakery.
Oh.
I used to work in a bakery, and when people would go escargots, this is actually so like fiercely judgmental of me. They would order one, and I'd go, I don't reckon we'd get along. And like depending on what people got, I'd go escargot, because if that's what you're picking out of croissant,
Yeah.
pain au chocolat. That's fucking French.
Yeah, I'm
if you're
going
playing at home.
escargot over both of those.
What do you know? What my dad loves? Well, I called them snot blocks, but I think they're called vanilla slices.
I love vanilla slice.
I think vanilla slice
slice.
is okay. Wait, well now let's talk about our absolute fave dessert.
All right.
Yeah?
Yep.
Because I think it's gotten a bit dark and a bit hard in this room right
I
now.
know, I'm ready to quit.
Let's fill it with some light.
Well, it's important. I'm not a big sweet tooth girl, so I don't even have one that I'm like, that's my favorite.
I do.
You have to
guys
pick one,
start.
Banks.
I do,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'll start.
Okay.
Lemon tart.
Oh yeah,
yes.
yum.
And with lemon meringue tart?
I love
Yum.
yes, and I
Yes.
love a citrus. I love something. I'm a salty tooth girl.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
like, give me olives, sardines, fucking everything salty.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm such a liar. I haven't eaten sardines in years, but that equivalent, you know.
Yeah.
But that's mine. Lemon
Yeah.
tart. Mel.
Well, can I go last? What's yours, Tom?
Yeah.
I think
Lemon
I am obsessed with everything espresso. So for me, you know the brand of Connoisseur ice cream?
Yep.
Yeah.
They have like an espresso one with little like chocolate beans in them. That are,
Yum.
That is like my favorite dessert that I haven't had for like 6 months.
And
but
do you
I
like
love it.
a tiramisu moment?
Tiramisu, not 100% because I'm not the biggest fan of sponge, but if we went to a restaurant and there was a espresso mousse or an espresso slice, that would be straight away. I have to get it.
Yep.
Yeah, I love sweet coffee.
My thing is, I don't really like cake. I think that's the thing. I don't,
Yeah.
and a sponge is not a texture that excites me.
Yeah.
not
Same
one
with
I get
cupcakes?
jazzed about. Yeah. If I got told today that I could never have cake again, I'd be all right. Like I'd be okay. I think my favorite would probably be something like caramelly, chocolatey. I like if I have to have a cake, I like a flourless.
Okay.
It was like
yeah.
caramel slice.
Yeah, like caramel slice. I like ice cream.
Yeah.
Thanks, Oliver Twist.
Like a good Messina.
I like ice cream. Yeah, right. Bangs in a new personality. That's a bit of me. I've started talking British because of hanging out with Neve, so I just wanted to call you in on
You
it.
have started saying, Sam says now,
Love.
no love, but what's the other one?
You know.
Yeah, you know. She'd be
Blah,
like,
blah, 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 you know.
I'm running a little like
It's rubbing off on me.
I feel like it's not really the same thing, you know. No, but it's not the same way of being
I'll be
like, you know.
I'll do it. So I'll be like, I've started having lemon slice, like
Yeah.
that. That wasn't quite it.
no, that's not it.
Oh, I hated the lull that just came over that. Tension everywhere. We're not going out for dessert ever. I can't believe that you like apple crumble.
Wait, was that
love it
wrap
so
fingers before?
Wrap fingers.
Did you do wrap fingers?
No, that was 5 minutes. So now I'll give you the wrap.
Oh, no.
Can we really quickly talk about one more
course.
thing?
Yeah.
Mel and I have both seen it, and I thought it was terrific. It was actually one of my favourite cinema experiences I've had in a while, and I've seen Wicked.
Your favourite this year?
My favourite. Yeah, man.
I haven't seen that good since last year. No.
God, I love you. It reminds me of the Auntie Donna sketch with Brody being like, see you next year. Yeah. But I and Mel, we loved Anora. We saw it separately.
Have you seen?
Go
No.
and see it in the cinema.
Haven't heard of. Give it
Oh,
to
okay.
us.
However, I would say maybe I fucked this because don't go into the cinema going, can't wait for this cinematic brilliance. Just go in ready to watch a good film.
Yes,
and
I
you
agree.
will be fed.
It was
terrific.
brilliant. I thought it was 20 minutes too long.
Sure, I've got something to say about the length. But
Yeah.
it was deliberate. So the director, there's a scene in the film where there's a home invasion and it actually goes for 30 minutes because the director was like, I wanted it to reflect the awkwardness that a real home invasion has.
That wasn't the bit I thought they should have cut though. That
Sure.
wasn't the bit where I was losing it.
Sure.
I won't like no spoilers,
Yeah.
but in the bit kind of like for me the opening third of the film was really strong and the closing third was really strong.
Sure.
Oh, actually, it's almost like it's more like probably the third quarter. Of the
Just
film.
needs a bit
I went,
shaving.
come on. Yeah. I get it.
It was so
when they were
brilliantly written and directed.
It was remarkable. The performances were remarkable. And the writing.
Well, the writing was fantastic.
And how refreshing to go into something. And it's been so long since I've been into a cinema and a whole cinema. I've also never seen Cinema Nova in Carlton so packed to the brim.
Same with
when
my
I
session.
saw Anora.
Yeah.
It was packed. I went with my dad, Sarah, my brother, and my brother's girlfriend, Georgia.
Love.
We were all there. And I was like, how refreshing to be in a cinema filled with people all laughing.
It was hearty ha-ha.
Yeah.
It's just so brilliantly written.
Yeah.
Please go and see it. It's also one of those films, if you're like me, I love to watch a film where the budget is so high and it's about someone with a lot of money splashing money. I love watching montages of like, spend more cash, spend more cash. It's very glitzy and glam.
I found the like party scenes when they were all like partying together. I was like, often when I feel like when you see party scenes in films,
the red
like,
cup of it all.
Yeah, and it's like, that is not what it's like when you're with your friends and you're having fun.
The red cup effect.
Yeah, but watching those scenes, I was like, I just love watching movies that feel like real life.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that actually is what it would be like feeling like partying with my friends.
The only thing, and I know we need to wrap, the one thing I do find questionable is they did not have an intimacy coordinator for that film, as per Mikey Madison's request. And I go, okay,
wait,
that's
who's
fine.
Mikey Madison?
The lead, the girl who plays Anora.
Oh.
And I go, that's fine for you, but how about all the other people that have to be in moments of intimacy within the film?
Oh no, I hate that.
I don't like that at all. That's the only thing about it that I go, Anyway, go see Anora.
Wait, no, wait. Can we talk about for 2 seconds more? Wait, so she said
it was as per
can we
her
please
request.
not have an intimacy coordinator? For what reason?
I don't know. Whether it was the classic actor thing of like, I'm pretty comfy and I don't need it. But I just go, if you watch Anora, you'll go, huh? That film
that's
needs
insane.
an intimacy coordinator. Most films do.
Also disappointing that a production house, obviously they were like, they needed her and they wanted her in that film, but really disappointing that a production house would, because of one person's requests, put an entire cast of people out.
And the other guy on the film is a bebe.
He's so
young. He was terrific though. Seeing him do red carpet interviews, I'm like, oh, so you're playing yourself in the film.
Slay.
But yeah, go see Anora. It was fantastic.
Yeah, please do.
I know we need to wrap.
No.
Go watch Anora.
Talking for ages.
Yeah.
What are we eating for Ratfood today?
Caramel slice.
Hell yeah. Sammy?
Lemon tart.
I'm eating the biggest thing of popcorn you've ever seen.
Yeah, yum.
Because that's what I got at Anora and I ate the whole thing.
Yum. It's so good.
Yum.
Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks to all the new people that have recently discovered our pods.
Yeah.
We're loving the DMs that you're sending us. We're just having the best time of our life doing this.
Go rate the pod 5 stars if you're enjoying it. Leave us a comment. If you enjoyed something in this episode, you can find us on Instagram at the Mel Sam.
Yep.
We're on TikTok. Some right-wing people having fights in our comments over there. You can go defend us over there.
100%. But yeah, we will literally see you next week for a Ratbag and Ratfood.
Ta-ta.
See you, bangs.
See you, strands.
Bye.
This is a Grouse House podcast.
Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
The original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making Ratbag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.